Welcome to another episode on my monorail built with fischertechnik, which is controlled by the fischertechnik rubber interface, connected by USB to BeagleBoard Classic, which is also connected via band cable serially to a laptop using VNC. Well, not entirely correct. Serial is just via a terminal program, and via the network, wireless network, is VNC, virtual network computing. Programmed in Python to control this carriage. And one probe here and one probe here connects it to the oscilloscope for detecting and visualizing pulse width modulation, which is how this all is being controlled. Last time I reconstructed the carriage, or I reconstructed it and found that it was not entirely stable. I had to rebalance, and I added this piece here to have the ground rod give a better touch to the ground rail. But will it help? That's a good question. The second thing is that you can still see that things here are not one rail. Reason is that the order still hasn't been delivered, unfortunately. Hopefully soon. And only until then I have to deal with the current situation. So let's see how it drives anyway. I put it completely to the end, and last time I started with diagnostics, but I want to start now with the program itself. So let's go. And I hope that the rewiring that I did last time has a positive result. And that rewiring was here to detect all three lamps, this one, and this one. But the question is it actually still being detected? Also, since the carriage is not doing anything now, neither is the program yet, and the oscilloscope shows absolutely no sign of a pulse width modulated signal. So I'm afraid I will have to do some diagnosis. So interrupting the program, open it, and then let's see, 5, 7 and 2. 2 has to do something, and so does 5, and so does 7, and only 7 shows something. Well, 6 doesn't show anything because it is probably blocked, and that was the truth. So now it shows things, but 8 is still a problem. So I'm touching the wires on all sides, and now it shows. So now all the wires are showing. Will the program work? Let's find out. Putting it here. Go. Now it does. With this signal. So I will have to adjust the time frame. Let's keep it to this. And it says 011. Well, that is correct. So now we are set with a little wiring problem, and that works. How to continue? Well, actually by waiting till it starts moving or so. And despite running the program, it shows no sign of movement. So adding a little bit pressure, not here but on top, which has no influence at all. So that's a big mystery. Why isn't it moving? On the other hand, let's run the diagnostics and see whatever happens. And then I need motor 2. And to be honest, that doesn't much either. So why is this of influence? And then I notice here something, okay. So whatever is happening, I'm not happy. This used to help, but since this addition modification, there's no sign of any movement. Is it now too heavy? Well, let's stop the motor for now. Right. How easy can I move it forward? Actually, very easy. So that means the motors are nicely aligned. And apparently not too heavy. So motor on full. And it moves a bit. Okay, I shouldn't do that. Where does the wind go? Here. Most definitely to the left. So it is in the right direction. But that changing speed without the speed being changed, that is not correct. Oh, I pressed here and it goes forward. Alright. Change your plans. Close the interface and do it again with the program. apparently the pressure isn't still high enough. So do I need one here too? I can arrange that, of course. Again, it's slowly moving. So I think I will make another one and put that here. See what that difference makes. Who will tell? Alright, so I have made a modification just like this one. Stop the program. Add it. Alright. Back in place. Start. Well, needless to say that it runs at full speed according to program as well, but still I'm not too convinced. And there it goes for now. I should not need to add any pressure again. And it's not near these changing of the rods. I'm right in the middle of the track, the first part of the track. I'm just pressing softly. And it doesn't do a thing. So this once again takes way too long. And yeah. So what is the reason actually that it doesn't move? Unless there's a height difference. But I can't see a height difference. Just maybe when I take a ruler that I can see something which would explain it. Then again, it just moved without my assistance. So I'm going to get a ruler and see whatever difference that makes. Quickly got a ruler, and here we're talking about 10.5 centimeter. Here we're talking about 10.5 centimeter. So there's no difference. No difference in height that can explain why it moves and stops moving and moves again. So that is just odd. Now let's measure this. It's also 10.5. So conclusion is that this this power rail is 10.5 centimeter. Now let's measure this. Let me do it this way. This is 11. And here, be careful. Oops, not good. Anyway, be careful. Also 11. And here it moves up. Here it moves up. Okay, but I'm not there yet. But here it's higher, but I'm not here. I'm here, and here it doesn't change in altitude, in height. So that cause is for now eliminated. Then again, why doesn't it move? And then it turns out that it all falls still. And why? Because of error in USB release interface, which means that the connection to the interface is being broken. Ouch. So let's see if I can successfully start it. I can. However, it's still the question why, and now again I notice a little bit of a problem, which is that 6 gives 1, but the cone of the propeller is still in front of, well, the tip of the cone is still in the place of the light beam. So that is not entirely what should be. I can let it be, or I can again reconstruct the whole thing, depending of course where it goes to, where it comes from. And then the reconstruction should be that it just goes a very little bit down. Or is it? Let's have a good look. Yeah, the cone just tips on the top of the light beam. So do I say, okay, let's have it, or not? Let's wait a bit. For now, though, the carriage stands entirely still. Yeah, and that gives a big problem. Touching it is not without risk. Which makes me also think that I should push it a little bit forward. Alright. Then increase in speed. And to what end? Oh, now it's 0 again. Oh, that's very typical. Oops. That is very typical. Perhaps I moved the carriage towards the controller. Alright, stop it, go. And still it doesn't move a millimeter. So now I have tried so many things to get the whole thing moving. And one time it does, one time it does not.
I don't like this, by the way, but let's have it for now. Concentrating on whatever happens. Or why isn't it moving at all? Okay, go to why is this now here? Okay. So yeah, it started. It is right. So yeah, alright, this works. But why don't I see this? Now I do. Now I do. And not this one because it's blocked. Such strange things happening. And even now, the speed is faltering, just changing up and down. So what use is it? Okay, taking a look at the construction again, because this is just not nice.
Yet another thought is, what if I place this balancing just in the middle? So, removing this one, removing this one, and then I have a slight problem, because this is not what you're doing. So I have to reconstruct this. Somehow, some way. And then I have made a slight mistake, I see. Because this is not the same. So how to deal with that? Let's see if I have just a little thing. Well, I can take one from here because I'm not using this for now. I can easily replace that. So I put this in here, which now has exactly the same situation. And I should put it like this. And like this, and that should then be the other way around. So now this is the same. Now I can put this here. Hopefully the wheels are still in balance. Alright, let's see how this works out. No, it doesn't work out. because the wheels are not aligned. Now they are. Kind of. All right. Mind the wiring. That is not exactly as planned. All right. So with this little modification, reconstruction, whatever, let's see how this works out. Starting the program. Then this would be nice. And right now nothing works. So that's not a good start. Now it works. Although working has more to do with motors being running than with moving forward. Are they aligned anyway? They are not exactly aligned. Nope. No, they are not aligned. But I don't like this wire either. Alright. Yeah. Alignment and balance and everything else stays difficult. Because now things are totally off. This is not connecting anymore. Ouch. Okay, it took me quite a bit to rebalance it and it's still not entirely right. However, as you can see, with these two flashing LEDs, the connection is off, and this means that I can't even test things. The VNC is not responding, despite the fact that I reset the whole connection, the whole wireless connection. So it is balanced, although a fragile balance, but without being able to connect and to test, nothing goes. And with that, yeah, not much else than to conclude this episode. So, what did I do? Well, another reconstruction with this one being here and this one being here. Barely makes an impact. Moving this one here, and unfortunately the parts not yet there. Like this one, it should be a long one. Hopefully next time. Not much to test right now. Well, there is a lot of test, but I can't test. And with that I say goodbye. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give thumbs up. Leave a comment, very much appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter. Retweet, like, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Much appreciated. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned depending on the pledge you make. And this is going to be continued. So once again, thanks for watching. Bye bye.